Let's move forward to the next heading, that is types of drug targeting. The ability of nanoparticles to concentrate in areas of diseased tissues is accomplished either by passive drug delivery or by active drug delivery, or active drug targeting or passive drug targeting, and in some certain instances they both are utilized. Let's first discuss about passive drug targeting. The concept of passive drug targeting is used for the maintenance of drugs or drug carrier systems at a specific site of interest for treatment, depending upon the physiochemical or pharmacological factors. In passive drug targeting, the drug success is actually directly related to the circulation time of the drug. This is achieved by cloaking the nanoparticles with some sort of cloak coating. Several substances can achieve this, with one of them being polyethylene glycol, commonly known as PEG. By adding PEG to the surface of the nanoparticles, it is rendered hydrophilic. Thus, it allows the water molecules to bind to the oxygen molecule on the PEG through hydrogen bonding. The resultant bond is a film of hydration around the nanoparticle, which will make the substance anti-phagocytic. The particle obtained by this property due to the hydrophobic interactions that are natural to the reticular endothelial system. Thus, the drug-loaded nanoparticles will be able to stay in circulation for a longer period of time. In order to work in conjunction with the mechanism of passive targeting, nanoparticles that are between 10 and 100 nanometers in size have been found to circulate systematically for a longer period of time.